story all. I'm an scientist here, the consulate for Boji, Sierra Leone. Today we are here in Freetown, capital city of Sierra Leone. So here from citizens, survival, and also health workers on their perception of the COVID-19, how it's impacted their life. Follow the story and watch and hear from them. Thank you.
As a COVID-19 person, I didn't receive any good care actually. The medication was not even enough for us during that time. None of them. I've never received any such stuff like that. Yes, I was at one of the solution centers. I took there 14 days, which is 2 weeks. My experience there was actually different, especially the caring of patients by the doctors and the nurses. It was very, very different from me, very, very difficult actually. I'm actually interested to know because we are hearing about the donors and other partners giving money to fight this COVID-19, especially for the survivors.
Hello everyone, I'm Alwan Lufana. There was a nationwide lockdown. During those periods, we are asked to sit at home. Yes, my business was affected because before the COVID, we are having a lot of customers. But when the pandemic came into our country, the customers reduced. The lockdown affected the community because I'm surrounded by businesses. So these businesses, we are like the restaurants, they were closed for the prevention of people. In my neighborhood, no, but I read and heard it on radio that the government through NACSA provide cash for people, vulnerable people. They provide cash for the people. In our own community, we did not receive anything. Yes, as a citizen of this country, I'm more particular about what government has spent through the money generated locally and donor funds.
Well, initially when we started working here, the supplies were not adequate. I would say the supplies were inadequate. We were struggling for some other medical equipment. Initially, the first cases that we received was really scary because people were not fully protected. As a result of that, they cannot give best of their ability to work for the patient, as the confidence was not there totally. Well, honestly, they were overwhelmed. The training we have commenced. Yes, that I will admit to the fact that government was providing continuous training. Government was providing some some of the equipment and other things that the facility needed. But at some point in time, it will run off, except other partners, involved in it before. In my opinion, I think the government needs to involve all the healthcare workers fully to participate well in it. They don't need to politicize things. Most people who are not even healthcare workers in it. So as a result of this, we undergo a lot of constraints. In my opinion, I think whenever we heard about this far way back from us, like in other countries, we really need to take the matter seriously. We involve the government to make sure they provide the adequate equipment to protect healthcare workers. And in terms of food, PPE, gloves, and all these things, in terms of even medical facility for we the healthcare workers when such thing happened, but there was not even good medical facility for we the frontline workers. In actual sense, the country doesn't have the capacity to distribute the COVID vaccine because, in the first place, we even don't have any good, laboratory system to test the efficacy of this drug. You understand? So, how can we know that the vaccine we are giving to our citizens, is the correct vaccine? We even don't know about. We only care about the short-term effect. We don't even know about the mid-term, the long-term effect of this COVID vaccine. Not even to say the government have we are health workers who contact so many of our colleagues, contact the virus in our facility, and this of our colleagues undergo a lot of strains. We say they go through psychological torture because these are people with families. They left their family members at home. They were not supported in terms of food, water, and all the supplies in the quarantine homes. So psychologically, most of our colleagues were tortured, and this experience is an horrible experience. For me, as an health worker, it's more frustrating to me for know that these are the type of budget which was allocated to my country, and it was not even coming forth for the health workers to realize that this is what we are working for. Because I think you are in this country in times past, you heard about series of strike going on, with different facilities in the country. They were not getting the COVID allowance, they were not getting even the food or medical facilities. So I would say, for me to know, it's really too frustrating and heart-rending.